WTA Indian Wells Day 4 predictions including Jessica Pegula versus Donna Vekic. The second-round matches at the WTA 1000 in Indian Wells will continue on Day 4, and all the remaining top players will be in action. This article features number 5 seed Jessica Pegula, who will take on Donna Vekic of Croatia. As always, we at LWOT will offer predictions for every match on the slate, but which players will advance? WTA Indian Wells Day 4 predictions: Elise Mertens versus Christina Buxa. Head-to-head, Mertens 2-2 Buxa. Elise Mertens has made a solid start to the season with a 9-4 win-loss record, and she will be looking to show some good tennis here. Christina Buxa turned her season around and broke her 5-match losing streak by winning the title in Merida last week, and is now on a 6-match win streak. These are suitable conditions for Buxa, and she has troubled Mertens in the past. However, it's never easy to back up a title, and Mertens should be the sharper player in this one-dot prediction. Mertens in 3. Ludmila Samsonova versus Ashlyn Kruger. Head-to-head, Samsonova 1-0 Kruger. Last year's quarterfinalist, Ludmila Samsonova, gets a tough opener against home player Ashlyn Kruger. Samsonova might be low in confidence as she has lost her last 3 matches, all in deciding sets. On the other hand, Kruger performed well in Austin and backed it up with a solid first-round performance here against Magda Linette. Samsonova is a quality player, but her recent form makes me hesitant to back her. Prediction: Kruger in 3. Alina Svitolina versus Laura Siegemund. Head-to-head, Svitolina 1-0 Siegemund. Number 9 seed Alina Svitolina is playing some of the best tennis of her career right now, and she will be looking to not only defend her quarterfinal points but also go further. Laura Siegemund won only her second match at this tournament as she came back from a set-down against Petra Marcinko in the first round. Siegemund is gritty and will fight till the end, but Svitolina is just a better player and shouldn't lose in her current form. Prediction: Svitolina in 2. Jessica Pegula versus Donna Vekic. Head-to-head, Pegula 2-0 Vekic. Jessica Pegula has demonstrated incredible consistency in the last 6 months, and she was finally rewarded with a WTA 1000 title in Dubai. This is Pegula's 8th main draw appearance in Indian Wells, but she has made the quarterfinals just once and will be looking to double that this time. Donna Vekic got a massive win in the first round as she defeated Teresa Valentova in 2 tight sets. Her serve was good under pressure, but she must control the unforced errors if she wants to challenge the American. Prediction: Pegula in 3. Main photo credit: Robert Deutsche. Main images. WTA Indian Wells Day 4 predictions. Can Donna Vekic trouble Jessica Pegula in the desert? Every March, the California desert becomes the center of the tennis world. The BNP Paribas Open at Indian Wells Tennis Garden is often called the 5th Grand Slam, not only because of its prestige but because the slow hard courts create a unique battlefield where patience, precision, and mental strength determine the winner. Day 4 of the women's draw marks the arrival of many seeded players who received first-round byes. Among them is one of the most consistent players on the WTA Tour, Jessica Pegula. The American faces Croatia's Donna Vekic, a powerful striker capable of producing explosive tennis when her game clicks. On paper, the matchup seems straightforward. In reality, Indian Wells has a long history of surprises. Let's dive into the matchup and the broader Day 4 narrative. The desert stage: why Indian Wells is different. Before analyzing the match itself, it's important to understand the unique conditions at Indian Wells. The courts here are slow hard courts with a high bounce. The desert air can make the ball travel quickly during the day, but at night the heavy conditions reward players who construct points carefully rather than relying purely on power. These conditions often favor strong returners, consistent baseline players, tactical thinkers. Few players fit that description better than Jessica Pegula. Jessica Pegula, the tour's model of consistency. Over the last few seasons, Jessica Pegula has quietly become one of the most dependable players on the WTA Tour. She may not dominate headlines like some of the tour's biggest stars, but her results speak loudly. Pegula's ability to reach the latter stages of tournaments week after week has made her a permanent resident of the top 10. Recently, She achieved a significant milestone by capturing a WTA 1000 title in Dubai, reinforcing her status as a genuine contender at the biggest events. Pegula's strengths include elite return of serve, exceptional court positioning, clean backhand down the line, tactical discipline. She is rarely overwhelmed in rallies. Instead, she gradually takes control of points through consistency and smart shot selection. Despite her strong career, Indian Wells has not been her most successful tournament historically, with only one quarterfinal appearance so far. That statistic may surprise many fans, but it also gives Pegula extra motivation this year. Donna Vekic, dangerous when in rhythm. Standing on the other side of the net is Donna Vekic, a player whose career has been defined by streaky but dangerous tennis. Vekic possesses several weapons: a big first serve, flat, penetrating ground strokes, aggressive baseline mentality. When she's confident, she can overpower opponents quickly. Her opening round performance showed signs of that potential. She defeated Teresa Valentova in a tight match featuring 2 tiebreak sets, demonstrating strong composure under pressure. That win was important for Vekic because it snapped a rough run of results and gave her valuable match rhythm heading into this clash. However, the challenge now becomes significantly tougher. Head-to-head, Pegula's clear edge. The historical matchup between these two players strongly favors the American. Pegula leads the head-to-head 2-0. She has not dropped a set in those meetings. Their most recent match came in Berlin 2024, where Pegula won 6-4, 7-5. While 2 matches is a small sample size, it still reveals a pattern. Pegula's style tends to neutralize Vekic's strengths. Why? Because Pegula thrives in rallies where she absorbs pace and redirects the ball with precision. Vekic, meanwhile, often relies on first-strike tennis. If Pegula extends rallies and forces Vekic to hit extra shots, errors can creep into the Croatian's game. Tactical breakdown. Let's break down the tactical keys that could decide this day 4 encounter. 1. Pegula's return game. Pegula is one of the best returners in the women's game. Against Vekic, this will be critical. If Pegula neutralizes Vekic's first serve, the rallies immediately tilt in her favor. Vekic's second serve can be vulnerable under pressure, allowing Pegula to step inside the baseline and control the point. 2. Vekic's first strike tennis. For Vekic to have a real chance, she must keep points short. That means high first serve percentage, aggressive second shots, taking the ball early. If rallies extend beyond 5 or 6 shots, Pegula's consistency usually wins. 3. Movement in desert conditions. Indian Wells courts reward players who move well laterally and handle high bounces. Pegula's footwork and court coverage are superior in this matchup. Vekic will need to finish points quickly to avoid being drawn into extended exchanges.